Well, good evening to you. I don't know if you can hear me terribly well. I'm down at the First Light Festival in Lowestoft, and I'm walking towards something that has been constructed here. It has rather a strange name. I don't think I can pronounce it. It begins with C, and it's something like Clothoran Head. And what they've done is it's apparently a 6-foot high bronze head, and they've put this thing down here with a crane, and when the tide goes out, the thing emerges from the sea. Well, that's what it seems to have done, and I'm walking towards it now, and as I get closer, I won't be able to really talk too much, but I'm trying to get it in focus here, folks. As I get closer, you can see the face. Kind of reminds me of the beast coming out of the sea, folks, Revelation 13. But this is just a head. Quite amazing, isn't it? Look at that. Yes, it's apparently 6 foot high. I'm not quite 6 foot, so if I stood next to it, it would be bigger than me. There it is. This is the kind of thing that's going on down here in Lowestoft. The kind of thing that people are getting pictured against. Quite hideous, really, when you think about it. I'll just zoom back a little bit here. There we are. Personally, I wouldn't like to be filmed against that. But this is what's going on down here. It's basically, you could hear the music in the background. To be honest, it just has all the feel of a pagan fest. A little bit further on, I'll be able to insert the video I took of what they call the Burning Man, or I think they call him Pakefield Man, which is not from this angle, but further up you'll be able to see it if I just insert that piece of video from previous. And I think they're going to set fire to that. I don't know quite what they're going to do with the head, but anyway, I think they're just probably going to just hoik it away with a crane. But it's 99% youth down here, so I do feel slightly out of place. But in a way, it's a shame, because every year at this time we used to have an air festival here in the town, and we used to have the Red Arrows, and we used to have the memorial flight of the Spitfires and the Lancaster bomber, and it used to get thousands of people, like it does with this. But it was a lovely event. You'd see all the aerial acrobatics and everything. Now it's descended really into this, and most of the people here are pretty sort of, if they're not drugged up, they're pretty drunk, and I don't really want to be in the midst of it, to be honest. But it's a shame, isn't it, when you think about it, that most of the people here, I was having a conversation with somebody here this afternoon. We just got talking, and he was telling me that he'd been to university and that he'd studied so many different religions. I'm just going to switch over so you can just see me talking, just one moment. And yes, as I was saying, this man was telling me about all sorts of different Jesuses that exist, and aliens, and how many planets or exoplanets there are that are probably inhabited by people. There was absolutely no way that I could talk Jesus Christ to this man, the true Jesus, because he just wouldn't have it. And as I say, he just kept telling me about his learning. And this is what it's like, really, isn't it, when you come down to a place like this and you try and talk to people about Jesus Christ. There'll be the odd one that will listen, one here and there, but most of them, of course, are enraptured in all this. And as the scripture says, as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the days of the coming of the Son of Man. People will be in a state of revelry, partying, completely oblivious to what's about to take place. There's a spirit down here. You get it amongst the people when you really feel it. There's quite a sexual vibe, if I can put it like that. With the young women walking about half dressed, and you just have that sense that almost as though you're not wanted. It's a funny thing, or you're invisible, one of the two. But anyway, if I have any more to say, then I'll continue with this video. Well, it's several hours later, actually. I'm back home, just sitting in my car, so I thought I'd just finish off. I didn't have any more I could add to what I was seeing down there, but just to say that the atmosphere wasn't pleasant, and I'd witnessed a fight down there, and one could sense that there was no nice spirit. So it'll probably be a big money maker. Lots of people will say they had a wonderful time. A lot of young people are going to be staying there overnight. And a lot of these revelries go on around the world, don't they? They go on all the time. And of course we know that when the Lord returns, people are going to be doing all kinds of things. They're going to be in drunkenness, they're going to be in orgies, they're going to be in all kinds of parties and revelries. Some are going to be asleep. But the time is coming, isn't it? Coming shorter and shorter for Jesus' return. So I think I'll just leave it there tonight and have a look back over what I've showed you and ponder on it, because we need to give serious thought, don't we, as Christians, to where we put our feet and what we listen to and who we mix with. Sleep well tonight.